This is an introductory video on how to create a building in DesignBuilder. When you first start it up, we're going to go over here to the click this new button. Basically, we're not going to worry about templates or anything. Just make sure this is an MG Plus. The Astro 90.1 does some scheduling thing. So if you want to do it that way, you can, but we're just going to leave it blank for the sake of simplicity. When you go to the location, make sure whenever you click something, you click the check mark, and that'll let you that'll change it over here. If not, it won't do anything. So if we're not, because we're in Atlanta, at least I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to go with Georgia Atlanta Municipal, and then check mark, make sure that's what that says, and then click OK. And now it's going to kind of set the groundwork for a bit. All right, so now that we're here, we're going to go up here to New Building. And we're going to basically kind of leave this how it is. Default data, you can change this out later, but if you know, for right now, I'm just going to go with, generic office building, medium weight type of thing. We're not really going to, we're going to explore how to change all this later. Right now, we're just going to work on making the building. So we're not going to change anything here, and just click OK. I'm just going to do some more work. All right. So now we're going to go to this add new block. It's already been clicked for us. And if you want to have a height, you can specify it here. I'm just going to leave this whatever it is. You can do different blocks here, like an outline block or a component block if you have like solar collectors or rain collectors. But right now we're just going to work on the building. We're also going to go here to rectangle. This for the sake of simplicity, but if you have like an L-shaped building or anything else, you would use the polygon and kind of trace that out. And for the sake of, so for this, we're just going to kind of go with 100 by 100, 100 by 100 level buildings. So we're going to kind of go out here, and then I'm going to type it in. So 100, 100, and hit enter. And then, so we have a building ready to go. So we're going to click check mark, and then go up here. Now, if you don't like this layout, the glazing, you can change that. If you're on like the building level and go to openings, preferred height. So this is kind of what the window will do. So if you have like a horizontal strip, 50% glazing, just click that. Go back to layout, and then it'll still have these things like different windows to model frames and stuff like that. But it's just a way to change it. And if you don't want it, let's say you don't want it on the south side, you can just go and like click on it, and delete it. So you hit either delete on the keyboard, or you can click on it and then go click up here, or you can control click multiple things and then click delete like that. So that's kind of an easy way to quickly manipulate some buildings, some building window to wall ratio. You can draw your own windows, like in if you want type of thing, on like specific walls. So if you go to this wall, draw a window. So kind of like, so I have really thin window like here, just for the sake of showing how it works. Okay, so now we have a different thing on the south wall as opposed to the other walls. If you want to look around, you can just push in on the scroll wheel, and that'll let you spin the building around. If you hold shift and then click the middle on the scroll wheel, it lets you move it around, and then moving the scroll wheel in and out lets you do that. So you can be like, yep, that's how it works. So now that we have the exterior done, let's work on some interior zoning. So we're going to double click on this and it'll open this up. And then we're going to go up here to draw partitions. And this lets you do interior zoning. So let's just be simple. I'm going to like divide this right in half. When it goes solid green, it means you're drawing on a cardinal direction. So we're going to do that. And then let's just cut this one up here in half. 50 feet. And then 50 feet. All right. So now we have our different zones. If we wanted to add another floor, we could click this, clone selected object, and then it's kind of weird because you have to go and click on it, and then I always click on the corner, and then you can do like an angle snap, and it'll do it that way. Because you just click Control, you don't have to do like the copy paste. If you just hit copy, it'll do it for you. So this way, if you have like multiple zones that have the same floor layout, you can easily just copy paste them on top of each other. Now, if you have a, let's say like this one is like maybe smaller, so let's just do something kind of, abstract. Okay, it's like just like this, and then it'll automatically do it that way. So if you have a different floor plan, a different size for a different level, you can do it this way, and it kind of makes it easier to fit everything together. And you can just kind of stack things on top of each other. Just make sure like you start on the corner and like the top surface is the purple one. If you start off here and draw, it'll go out like sideways instead of vertically. All right, so the next video we're probably going to cover different zoning, and after that we're going to cover an HVAC.